Hello painters, I'm Debbie from acrylicpouring.com and I'm back today to try out some new glittery paints. Now if you've been watching my channel for a while you'll know that I'm a big fan of anything glittery or metallic, and so when I found some glittery paints in my local cheapy kind of dollar store I thought, oh well, those have got to be worth having a try. So let's take a look at the ones I've got. So these are the actual glitter paints that I bought. So let's see if I can get them in the light for you. There we go. They're actually glitter paints rather than like glitter glue, but who knows what they really are. And I brought these home and just put them a little bit on my piece of paper here, and they're actually transparent. So they're like a transparent paint with a glitter in it, a bit like when you buy a glitter nail varnish, in which case I'm thinking, well, that's not going to do, is it? It needs some colour. So I have bought the matching colours that go with it. So I've got an iridescent kind of pearly paint to go with this blue glitter, and then I've also got yes, another one, pearlescent paint. So I've got this one which goes with this glitter, and I figured if I can mix the paint and the glitter together then maybe it won't be transparent, but whether I'll see the glitter or not I don't know, because of course the paint might coat the glitter, in which case there's no glitter. But anyway, I mixed both together. Let's take a look. I mixed equal parts of the pearlescent paint and the glitter paint, and then I mixed it with some Floetrol and a little bit of water, and they kind of mix up funny. They feel light. Do you know what I mean about they feel light? For the volume of paint that I have, they don't feel heavy enough. It feels a bit like a souffle, like it's all full of air. And they're kind of, I don't know, they feel foamy, a little bit foamy. So I've had paints like that before, so we'll see what happens. So that's the blue. This one is the purple with that purpley glitter colour in it. That's that one. And then I've also got some other paints because I thought those look kind of mermaidy colours, and that got me to thinking, ooh, I've never done a mermaidy kind of pour before, and I'm keen to try. So I'm going to throw caution to the wind with these paints. Who knows what's going to happen? But I've also got, let's get my specs. This is a Craft Smart metallic in aquamarine, so that looks really nice. And then I've also got this one. I haven't used these studio acrylics from Pebeo for a long time, but these were my favourite paints at one point. This is number 356. These are the Dyna colours. It's a violet blue iridescent, and it kind of changes colour a little bit as you look at it. So I thought that those would all go together for a nice mermaid kind of pour. So what I'm going to do is I've actually mixed them all with paint and glitter if necessary, Floetrol and water, and absolutely no silicone. So I'm just throwing caution to the wind and just doing loads of really new and different things today and just seeing what will happen. Because if it all goes wrong, it's only paint. What's the worst that can happen? I've got a canvas, even this canvas I've used before, it's marked, so nothing to be lost by trying. So I have got also some white, and again I've mixed it without any silicone, and I'm going to base my canvas first, then I'm going to mix up a dirty pour cup with all of these colours, put it on top of the white, allow it to kind of move down, and we'll see what we get. So I'm not expecting to get any cells. For one, I'm using the glitter paints. Glitter paints for me rarely make any cells, so I've just gone for that today with no silicone. So I'm going to layer up my dirty pour cup. I'm going to cover my canvas with this white paint to prepare it, and then we'll come back for the pour. Okay, so my canvas is ready, my pour cup is ready. I'm just going to pour it on one side of the canvas, I think, and just let it roll down, and we will see what we get. Of course, the metallic-y, glittery paints, they were a lot darker than this originally, but when I mixed them with the Floetrol, which is white when it's wet, they've gone quite light. So I think we won't actually get to see what the colours are going to look like and whether we'll get to see any of that glitter until it's dry. But let's go for it now anyway and see what we can make of it. So I am just going to move this about till I've got the whole canvas covered in these delicious mermaidy colours, and then that is pretty much all we need to do. So I've got a little bit of runoff which I can just use to dab in the corners, so I'll quickly do that, although mostly they're covered anyway. Let's see, one to do in there. And then that is it. So it was nice and simple. I really am just testing the paints today to see what's going to happen with these. So I'm going to wash my hands up and then we'll take a closer look. So here's how it looks so far. And I can already see that the glitter in the paint is certainly on the surface in some of these areas here. And I can see a line of it coming through here and some more over here. So far it kind of looks like just the pink glitter. I can't see really whether there's any blue in there, and in fact I don't even see a lot of the blue paint. There's a little vein of the blue going through, but mostly that metallic took over, which often they do. So I've got a lot of that metallic aqua, which is not a bad thing because it's a really nice colour, and I can already see it shimmering an awful lot, so I think when it's dry it's going to look really good. And the pink here looks good, and that purple. So at the moment I can see that there's glitter there, but I think really until it's dry we won't get to see the full benefit of this. So do hang on a little bit longer and I will show you what it looks like when it's all finished. So here it is, dried and finished, and it's kind of disappointing. I have to say I'm not altogether surprised because glitter paints are really hard to find that work well in pouring. I think if only the Martha Stewart people, the plaid, had known that acrylic pouring was going to get so popular and that those Martha Stewart glitter acrylic paints would be perfect, they would not have discontinued them because they were perfect. Whereas this really is not. The paints that I made up, the purple and the blue with the glitter, you can't even really see them very much in the pour. There's a little bit of the blue. I don't really see very much of the purple at all. And even though I kind of buffed the surface with a cloth to see if I could get the glitter to come up, I really couldn't. So these were a bust. And I will have to continue my look and my research into glitter paints to try and find something that's going to work well in an acrylic pour. If you've got any tips, I would love to hear them. So thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you at acrylicpouring.com and on the channel very soon, but hopefully something that's a little bit more successful.